What's up, guys? Ezra here from Elite Class Lifestyle. I'm about to take you guys on a trip with me to Ohio. We're going to a festival. It's on the same street that I was born, so it should be interesting seeing what they have to offer. It'll just be a fun new experience. There's a lot of creative artists going. There's workshops. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys at the airport.
It's not just a dream. Yeah. Better move north to the wet mountains tall. You get to the getting, yeah, you better not stall. Nothing but hard rain, no rain.
Looks good.
Nothing but hard rain, no rain. Oh, nothing but hard rain and no rain.
I still burn as if tomorrow she'll return, pretending that I'm unconcerned. Ease me on down. Well, give me one more.
Rosary beads, hold on to what you need. Vicodin, morphine dreams. Rosary beads, hold on to what you need. Vicodin, morphine. Good morning.
Well, we've been doing this festival for a few years, and after the first year we were surprised by people that were writing letters about their experience. And what surprised us was people would say, it was so healing. we didn't do a music festival so that people could be healed. And so we're curious about what might be going on there, but people would say, I sat and I cried for half the festival. It was so healing. And I don't understand that, so I know that you can offer some experience that might shed more light on that. But let's go back just a bit before you became a songwriter.
I think songs for me have always been the way, songs and books, the way that I can find my place in the world. So music was always played, it just wasn't my own compositions.
Okay.
I remember being 19 years old in a gravel parking lot behind a bar in Baton Rouge, surrounded by Vietnam veterans in the summertime, and I'd play John Prine's Sandstone. And they'd be like, "Damn it, Mary, play it again!" And the big guy, like Grizzly, this big guy, in the biggest leather vest ever made.
Mary, would you play that for us? Could you play a verse or two? Or
I
let us
don't
hear
really know the whole song. I play
Okay.
the chorus, I think. Sandstone came home to his wife and family after serving in a conflict overseas. And the time that he served fractured all his nerves and left a little shrapnel in his knee. But the morphine eased the pain, grass grew around his brain, and he eased his mind in the hour that he chose, while his kids ran around wearing other people's clothes. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pictures have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. It's about a Vietnam veteran that became a heroin addict. And he OD'd, and he left behind this just ruptured family. And I'd play it for the guys in the parking lot of the bar, and they would just see themselves there. And they loved John Prine, and they loved that song. And it was my first real introduction into songs that, here I am, this kid, really, with these wounded veterans. I didn't know what was in front of me. A bunch of bikers, they're all like, they got a gun in their boot and stuff, and we're just like, I belong with these guys. And of course they were dangerous and hurt, and I was dangerous and hurt. It was a perfect recipe for disaster, and we took it there. But John taught me that a song is more than a song with Sam Stone. I mean, those guys clung to that song like a life jacket. They wanted to hear it over and over and over again because it told their story.
What was that like when somebody approached you with the idea of writing a song with a soldier? What did you think?
My first thought was terror. It was a feeling. It was like, oh God, I don't know how to do that. Like, I don't know anything about the military. I'm an old peace hippie. I'm gay. They're going to hate me. I don't like the NRA. I hate violence. I'm really a pacifist. I don't know how to do this. And all the stereotypes in my brain just came screaming at me at who I thought our soldiers were. And I predicted doom and rejection, like they wouldn't like me. No, I was afraid. I was terrified.
So tell us about the first experience of sitting down with a vet. There you are, not knowing what was going to happen. You might be rejected, whatever. What happened?
Well, the first thing that happened, the retreat that I got brought to for the first time was all female soldiers.
Okay.
What happened immediately was all the stereotypes got blown to bits. Like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Like, who I thought they were is not who they are. And we found that the veterans feel the same way about the songwriters. You know, we've gotten close over the years, and we're able to tell each other what we were thinking, you know. And they were thinking we're lazy, we're all smoking weed all the time, we don't give a damn about America, all talk, no action. They have stereotypes of artists, we have stereotypes of veterans, and we're both wrong. And the way to find each other is to sit down and listen to each other's story, and then start to make art together. So right away, my stereotypes just got gone.
But, so you're talking to these soldiers. Would you be up for playing us just one of the early songs that came out of this experience, maybe, that maybe
Sure.
surprised you? And
Yep.
just get us...
It's the 11th of November in Nashville, Tennessee. Free breakfast at the Waffle House if I show my ID. A parade up on the riverfront, you can hear trumpets play. Hands on heart, the color guard kicks it off on Veterans Day. And they thank me for my service and wave those little flags. They genuflect on Sundays, and yes, they'd send us back, but I believe in God and country, and in the angels up on high, and in heaven shining down on us through bullet holes in the sky. The waitress asked me how I'm doing, but I don't know what to say. I was thinking about the battlefield, the night I learned to pray. Marchers make their way down Main Street, the crowd begins to cheer. I feel my chest explode as my eyes fill up with tears, and they thank me for my service and wave those little flags. They genuflect on Sundays, and yes, they'd send us back, but I believe in God and country, and in the angels up on high, and in heaven shining down on us through bullet holes in the sky. Oh, Well, Jesus said, forgive them, they don't know what they do. He's here with me this morning, and his words still ring true. I hang my head, pray for those we lost and those who remain. As the clouds burst over Nashville, it begins to rain, and they thank me for my service and wave those little flags. They genuflect on Sundays, and yes, they'd send us back, but I believe in God and country, and in the angels up on high, and in heaven shining down on us through bullet holes in the sky, and in heaven shining down on us through bullet holes in the sky. Oh, Play that song out in front of their friends, and I watch them tremble in terror as their nakedness is shown, and they're about to vomit because they're so scared they're going to be rejected. And of course the exact opposite happens. People start putting their hands on their shoulders, high-fiving, hugging them, and the magic words, me too, start to happen. And that's when transformation occurs, because they know they're not alone. Not only they're not alone, but other people feel the same way. And I think that's where your concert goers, when they say healing happened, is somebody plays a song and they see their life there. And they go, oh, it's not just me. I'm not alone anymore. That sense of, oh, I'm just part of what it is to be human. It's that feeling of knowing that song and those words, and you leave your solitary aloneness for for 3.5, 4 minutes, and you're part of something that's everybody, which is, I think, where we start and where we end up. You know, before the orphanage, I was with everybody. Then I had to go to the orphanage, I think, to get to the songs. And then after I breathe my last breath, I go back to everybody. It's a wheel, I think. It's Ezekiel, you know, the wheel inside the wheel. We're in an eternal circle. And songs, for a brief minute, remind us of that. And then we go back to our individuality. But we're in a sacred art form, I think.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Highlands. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I'm running the solo. You know we couldn't care less. Out here we've learned to leave the edges a while. Stories they get passed around, and laughter it gets handed down. Read it in the lines around a smile. Our body's motion comes to rest.